Okay, got it.
Correct. Yep.
Got it. Okay, thank you. Okay, it's 8:30. So I see, oh, I've got a few other people I have to admit. And I'm admitting people, so that's the delay.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, I guess we can get the meeting started. There are a few people who I've not admitted, because I don't know who they are. So they are still in the waiting room.
Okay.
So I'll pull up, the agenda.
So we have 2 identified numbers on here already. What's the difference with the others?
I'm sorry, what was that?
We have 2 identified numbers on here already. What is the difference with the others?
Well, I clarified those numbers. The other numbers I don't recognize.
Based on what? That's Bruce Rendon talking.
Well, Bruce, if you don't recognize a number, I guess you don't recognize a number. It's
Well, you
just
only
based on recognition. I don't recognize the number.
Yeah, 15.
So
Under
that's
what
kind of an,
Under what authority?
Under the fact that
You
she's
did
the
not
actual
call this
chair.
meeting as the chair of the 1st Congressional District, which you are not.
She's actually the recognized chair, Bruce. Relax.
No, she's not.
She
No, she's
is.
not.
She is.
You and
Well,
her have both been removed.
That is correct.
then
Then why are
Bruce,
you on? Get
why are
off.
you on the meeting?
You will
Get off
find
the
out
meeting
why
then.
we're on.
Them who they are. Sue, why don't you ask the unrecognized numbers who they are?
I don't think I can when they're in the waiting room.
So you have 10 members not here, and you're not going to check and see if they're on a different number than what you recognize.
No, if you guys don't
I-
like the way she's doing the meeting, get off.
No, it ain't gonna happen.
Why don't you give us the numbers and maybe we can help you recognize them?
231-392-2488.
Information. Oscar Barden is in the waiting room. She is a county chair. I propose that she be let in the meeting.
Okay, the 2488 is Joe Welsh.
Okay.
So he was not he was not a member as of when MRP recognizes our group.
Point of information, are these meetings private or are they public? And if they are private, who are we allowing? Because I know in the past we've allowed county chairs, precinct delegates, who actually is admitted to these meetings.
Just the members of the 1st district, right, Sue?
That is correct. So
And why,
I'm
from the
I'm going
dates
to-
you recognize, why weren't some of us recognized as members, which we were? at least a half a dozen.
I'm basing the membership as of January 18th per MRP guidelines.
I was a member,
MRP
was not
guidelines.
notified.
MRP has
Been
no
for
bearing
like
over
6
first
months.
district.
That's exactly right. Dan.
If we could get on with
We
this
don't operate
meeting,
under MRP guidelines. This is the first congressional district, Sue. You know
Yes,
what we've
you-
already done here.
You guys have proven you're a rogue faction. Why don't you just let Sue move on, okay? You guys have
Well, let's just
proven you
let's
don't
just
care
do this
about
then.
laws or bylaws or anything else, so just let
Well-
Sue move on.
We'll play with your in your theater here, and then I move to adjourn. Let's
I
call the
second
vote.
the
that
motion.
motion.
Second,
we haven't even called the meeting to order. What might you
You
be
just did.
adjourning? It's
You
another
just did.
Bonamy tactic. If you want to not be part of the call, get off the call, Dan.
No, I'm a member of the first district, and I am here with other representatives of that. And if
Well,
you're going to play
but you
theater and
want
say
to
that you're the
adjourn-
chair, then
You
I am
want to
going
adjourn a meeting that has not started.
All right, I move to cancel the meeting.
I second that.
Then you guys go ahead and get off.
You
Nope.
don't have to.
You get off if you don't want to be on the meeting. It's your option.
Okay. I am going to pull up the agenda and try to share my screen. Okay. I believe that everyone can see the screen. So I would like to call this meeting to order.
Point
At-
of order, point of order.
I haven't started the meeting. Why
You-
don't you hold on for a minute? So it is 8:37. I am calling this meeting of the First Congressional District Republican Committee to order.
Point of order.
Okay?
This is Monica
Mon-
Feeding.
Is that Monica?
Yeah, this is Monica.
Okay. I would appreciate it if you could identify yourself when you begin your conversation.
Absolutely. This is Monica Feebing. I call point of order. Only the chair can call the meeting to order.
Well, I am the chair.
Yep.
It has been recognized by the Michigan Republican Party that I am the chair. And it was affirmed April 24th and at the Mount Pleasant State Committee meeting. So I am the chair. I would like to move on and do roll call. I
Point of
don't
order.
know,
Point of
Madam
order.
Chair,
is
point of
Chris
order.
Holtz, is Chris Holtz on this meeting?
Point of order. Point of order, Sue. This is Monica.
You
Yes,
must
Monica.
address the, go ahead, you must address the point of order.
Yes. My point of order is, Sue is not the chair and cannot call this meeting to order.
That is correct.
yep.
Okay,
That is correct.
This is Dave Wiesen. I spoke to Pete Hoekstra a week ago Friday at the Houghton Lincoln Day dinner, and Pete assured me that Sue is the true chair of this committee.
I'm sorry, but that is not correct. According to the way she was let go, it had nothing to do with Mr. Hoekstra or anybody else other than the first district. And Sue, you should be ashamed. Your
Oh
oath
my-
of office you took as a state rep.
Bruce, I put you on mute because you were not recognized.
That's all right.
Okay. Now, is my screen?
Madam
still-
Chair, I would like to motion to adjourn. Is there a second?
Second the motion. This is Dare Rendon.
I am not recognizing your motion.
Madam Chair, per Robert's Rules of Order, you must vote on an adjournment immediately after called and second at any point in the meeting.
That is a
Roll call.
correct statement.
That is correct.
That is correct.
I'm so glad you're all on the same page.
Can
The
I, can I,
purpose. the
can I
You read
say
the
purpose-
some-
book.
the
can I say
purpose-
something?
Call the
There's a
vote.
mo-
Call the
Can I-
vote.
Can I say
Call
something
the
really quick?
question.
This
No,
is
call the
Danielle.
vote.
Can I
No,
say
the roll
something
call
real
vote
quick?
needs to be taken.
We asked for the vote.
Why
Call the
can't someone,
question.
why can't someone else speak besides everybody else? Come on now.
You are speaking.
The
We
motion
asked
has
to
been
call the
called.
question.
I would like to just say a statement, just a very quick, real brief. Why can't we all just get along here and let Sue just speak and say what she has to say and hear her out, just as respect? You know, minus our feelings and what everybody truly thinks. Like, I just think out of respect as a human being that we just let her speak. Let her say what she wants to say. Why can't we just be real for once?
Yes,
So call the vote. We can talk. She wants to talk after we adjourn. That's fine. We'll listen.
yes.
What?
Guys, let's be real about this.
We
Dan,
are.
I know
We
you
are.
called for, I know you called for adjournment.
Follow the rules, Sue. You haven't done that since you started here.
Ever.
Follow
Oh,
That's
the
correct. Let's
rules.
follow the rules this time. No
Dare.
proxies.
Oh my gosh, Dare, that's hilarious. You follow the
Is it
rules,
really?
you're running the rogue faction. You haven't done
Oh.
anything legal since you've. Oh, Jess, stop it. You totally
Call
stopped
the
coming to
vote.
meetings forever. Jess, get
Oh, you're
real.
pitiful.
Melanie,
Boy.
you are the wrong person to talk about respect when you have disrespected several people on this call tonight.
That's because you're all cult members and you're all going
No.
crazy.
Yeah.
Let's look
yeah.
at who the real cult member is, and it's not anybody here.
Yeah.
Call the vote. Call the vote.
This is actually,
Call the vote.
Call the vote.
Call the vote. Call for the vote.
well, it looks like, until I call for the vote can't happen.
Well,
So
the vote has to happen. There is no debate. It
I
has
will
to be
call-
called
I will call for
immediately
the-
after that.
Yes.
6 months. Just
Robert's
go away.
rules.
I will call for the vote in just a moment. I'm trying to find, something on my screen.
You have to call the vote immediately after it's seconded.
That
There
is
No
correct.
discussion.
do,
There is
according to
no
Robert's
wait
rules.
for this, wait for that.
Let's have discussion on calling the vote.
There is no discussion.
There is no
on that
discussion.
We already
motion.
discussed.
All right, I'm gonna call this meeting, I'm gonna go at ease for 10 minutes. Thank you.
No, you cannot. You have to
Cannot
call the
do that.
question.
Point of information. Point of information, Sue, this is Monica.
Yes, Monica.
I'm a little confused if you're
You
not the
always are.
chair. Well, I didn't ask you to get personal about this, but
Oh.
you are not the chair. Melanie has been removed. So I believe you need to adjourn when the motion to adjourn is made. Thank you.
Correct.
Well, I'm calling an at ease for 10 minutes.
Point of information, what is at ease?
At ease means I'm going to take time to look at Robert's rules real quick, and I'll get back with you all.
Correct.
Yes.
Well,
An
we're gonna have
adjournment
to-
the question has to be called immediately after the supported. There's no debate,
Exactly.
there's no anything.
well, right now, I'm going at ease while I refer to Robert's rules.
You're just delaying it.
I
Kind of
Okay,
funny
so-
that Kyle at MERS said you, were stepping aside, Sue, and weren't going to contest leaving. Didn't you talk to Miss Rendon like days after that and say it was gonna give you time, you're happy that you were out of there?
Correct.
I guess it's time for the real first district to meet and get an attorney to sue for false representation.
Yes. She's on notice right now.
You probably call him Pete.
that's what I'm pulling up. That's the whole point of this meeting.
You can't resign when you've been removed. You've already been removed. The committee
That's correct.
already done that. This is just a sham and is nothing but you trying to put us together to do something else. You were removed on the 18th. You did not call for a quarterly meeting or even talk to the members. You have done nothing in over 6 months. I guess we could do a roll call in the comments and then the meeting would be over, huh?
Correct.
Okay, is my screen showing?
No, Sue, it's not.
It is not. Okay.
Chris Holtz has not been allowed in.
Not that I'm not allowing him in, but
Well, he's one of the people that's been in the waiting room.
I'll
Yep.
Don't even let the secretary in.
do you know what his moniker is?
It's Michigan First CD Committee.
Okay, I just admitted him. And
Chris, are you in?
yes, Chris should be in now. And then Christian Marcus is being admitted also.
Dave Davis was in the waiting room too.
I'm already in now.
Okay.
There's already a motion to adjourn in second over 5 minutes ago, but Sue won't call the question.
Well, we hadn't even done roll call.
Yep.
Adjournment
don't
has been called.
There's no business being done.
Dan, I did not recognize you when you called for your motion.
It doesn't matter. Based on
Yes.
adjournment can be called at any time by any member.
I
If you
am,
don't want to follow the rules, this committee will just take over right now and we will call a vote ourselves.
can you see my screen?
Yes, Sue, we can.
Okay, thank you.
There's no business being done at this. This is not a meeting.
Done, Sue.
This is just a
Send
notice.
us an email.
The emails are ready to go out. This was a formality. I wanted
Oh,
to make you aware.
well,
I-
we're gonna take June 30th is not the date. You need to change that back to January 18th.
The date is today. And now, Dan, I will recognize your request to adjourn the meeting. I don't think I recognized you, Jessica, so I would appreciate,
You're not a chair, so it doesn't matter.
okay. Do we have a second to Dan's motion?
John Studer, support.
Thank you, John. Roll call to, or all in favor of adjourning the meeting, please say aye.
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 Any
Aye.
opposed?
Aye.
Nay.
So there was opposition. Was it
Roll
three
call vote.
There was 2 opposition.
Who was the opposition?
Sue, I think the majority, I would just go with
majority, yes.
instead of roll call.
All right, well, it is 8:50. Thank you all for joining in on the meeting. I appreciate it. And thank you for participating. Okay, good night.
Record.